Welcome to a 3-player game of Commander featuring Tristan playing his Oloro, Ageless Ascetic deck, Josh playing Tristan's Edric, Spymaster of Trest deck, and Ronnie playing his Hazezon Tamar deck. Tristan starts the game by gaining 2 life during his upkeep with Oloro's Command Zone ability. He then plays Flooded Strand. Josh plays Island. Ronnie plays Command Tower. Tristan sacks Flooded Strand at the end of Ronnie's turn, finding Hollowed Fountain. Tristan gains another 2 life during his upkeep and then plays Creeping Tar Pit. Tristan casts Serum Visions, drawing a card and scrying 2. Josh plays Forest and casts Silhana Ledgewalker. Ronnie plays Forest and Tristan gains 2 life during his upkeep. Tristan plays Swamp and casts Propaganda. Josh plays Hinterland Harbor and casts Edric. He then attacks Ronnie for 1 with the Ledgewalker, dealing Ronnie 1 damage and drawing Josh a card. Ronnie plays Rugged Prairie and passes. Tristan gains 2 life, plays Island and casts Augur of Bolas. Tristan finds Condemn. Tristan then casts Night's Whisper, drawing 2 cards and losing 2 life. Josh plays Tree of Tales and casts Oracle of Mordea. Josh attacks Ronnie for 3 damage with Edric and Ledgewalker. Josh draws 2 cards and plays Mutavolt as his additional land. Ronnie plays Mountain and then casts his first card of the game with Perforus, God of the Forge. Tristan gains 2 life and plays Island. Josh plays Flooded Grove from the hand and then casts Cloud of Fairies, untapping 2 lands. Josh then pays 2 mana and attacks Tristan for 1 with Silhana Ledgewalker, also drawing a card and revealing Temporal Manipulation off the top of his library. Ronnie plays Plains and casts Cathar's Crusade. Tristan casts Thirst for Knowledge at the end of Ronnie's turn, drawing 3 cards and discarding Grim Monolith. Tristan gains 2 life during his upkeep and plays Isolated Chapel. Tristan then casts Portent, choosing to rearrange the top 3 cards of his library. Tristan considers playing something else but passes the turn instead. Josh K-grips Propaganda at the end of Tristan's turn. Tristan and Josh both draw at the beginning of Josh's turn. Josh attacks Tristan for 1 with Ledgewalker, and in response, Tristan Path to exiles Edric. Tristan takes 1 and Josh gets an island. Josh then proceeds to play Reliquary Tower and Forest off the top of his library. Ronnie plays Gavany Township and casts True Conviction. At the end of Ronnie's turn, Tristan casts Mystical Tutor, putting Ad Nauseam on the top of his library. Tristan gains 2 life during his upkeep and casts Ancient Tomb. Josh recasts Edric and then attacks Tristan with Cloud of Fairies and Silhana Ledgewalker. Tristan condemns the cloud in response, putting the fairy on the bottom of Josh's library and gaining him 1 life. Tristan loses 1 life and Josh draws a card from the Ledgewalker. Josh casts Wingcrafter and pairs it with Edric. Josh casts Vidalcan Heretic and passes. Ronnie casts Sylvan Library and Farseek. At the end of Ronnie's turn, Tristan casts Ad Nauseam, puts so many cards into his hand and takes 46 damage. Tristan casts Peer Through Depths, putting Demonic Consultation into his hand. Tristan gains 2 life at the beginning of his upkeep. Tristan plays Reliquary Tower and casts Laboratory Maniac. Tristan then casts Demonic Consultation and names Mountain. Tristan exiles his entire library from the game, not finding Mountain. Tristan then casts Compulsive Research, targeting himself. Not being able to draw a card, Tristan then wins the game due to Laboratory Maniac's effect. Game 2 features Josh playing Edric again, Ronnie again playing Hazezon, and Tristan playing his Arcum Dagsson deck. Josh wins the die roll and plays Tree of Tales, Exploration, and Temple of Mystery. Ronnie plays Tega and Sol Ring. Tristan plays Minamos, Go at Water's Edge. Josh plays Island, Mutavolt, and Allurin. Ronnie plays Forest, and at the end of Ronnie's turn, Tristan brainstorms. Josh flashes in Edric with Allurin, and in response, Tristan flashes in Plague Mere. Tristan plays Island and casts Mindstone. At the end of Tristan's turn, Josh flashes in Cloud of Fairies, untapping 2 lands and Thalakos Seer. Josh plays Ancient Tomb and attacks Ronnie with Edric and Tristan with Fairies and Seer, dealing them each 2 damage and drawing him 3 cards. Josh plays Island and passes. Josh Corrosion grips Ronnie's Sol Ring during Ronnie's upkeep. Ronnie casts Beast Within, blowing up Josh's Allurin. In response, Josh casts Snapcaster Mage and flashbacks K-Grip, blowing up Tristan's Mindstone, paying 2 life using Ancient Tomb. Josh gets a Beast token. Tristan plays Island and casts Arcum. Josh attacks Ronnie with Snapcaster Mage, Beast, and Edric, dealing him 7 damage, and Tristan with Cloud of Fairies and Thalakos Seer, dealing him 2 damage. Josh draws 5 cards. Josh plays Yavimaya Hollow and Pendelhaven. Josh plays Sol Ring. Ronnie plays Gavany Township and 3 visits, putting Stomping Ground onto the battlefield. Before Tristan can take his turn, Josh pommifies Arcum, killing it and giving Tristan a 3/3/8. Tristan plays Island and casts Cordotha Forgemaster and passes. Josh plays 2 islands. Josh attacks the same exact pattern, draws 5 cards and casts Notorious Throng, taking an extra turn and making 9 Fairy Rogues. Josh taps Ancient Tomb, taking 2 damage and casts Soul of Temptation, taking Tristan's Forgemaster. Josh casts Shardless Agent, cascading into Naturalize, blowing up Tristan's Plague Mirror. Josh goes to his next turn and casts Praetor's Council, returning his entire graveyard to his hand. Josh attacks Tristan with most of his creatures. Tristan blocks Josh's beast with his 8 and takes 16 damage from the rest of Josh's creatures. Josh draws 13 cards. Josh plays Mana Crypt and Time Warp, targeting himself. Josh plays a couple of lands and then attacks with all of his creatures, winning him the game. Welcome to our third game of Commander, featuring Ronnie playing his Hazezon Tamar deck, Tristan playing his Numot, the Devastator deck, and Josh playing Tristan's Horde of Notions deck. Tristan starts the game by playing Plains. Josh plays Forest, Ronnie plays Forest, Exploration, Sacred, Foundry Untapped, and Soul Ring. Tristan plays Mystic Gate and then makes 2 blue mana. Tristan casts Preordain and Brainstorm. Josh plays Swamp and Survival of the Fittest. Ronnie plays Oran Reef, the Vastwood, and Clifftop Retreat. Ronnie then casts Sky Shroud, Claim, putting Stomping Ground and Temple Garden onto the battlefield. Tristan plays Mountain and Shattering Sprees, Ronnie's Soul Ring. Josh plays Island and casts Somber Walled Sage. Ronnie plays Forest and Rugged Prairie and casts Garruk, Primal Hunter. Ronnie makes a beast and then gives it +1 with Oran Reef. Tristan plays Plains and casts Detention Sphere, exiling Ronnie's Garruk. Josh plays Plains and casts Horde of Notions and uses it to attack Ronnie for 5. Ronnie plays Command Tower and casts Hazezon. Ronnie then Oran Reefs to give Hazezon +1. Tristan plays Strip Mine and then casts Treachery, targeting Horde of Notions. Tristan then attacks Josh with his own commander. Josh plays Swamp and casts Maelstrom Wanderer and cascades into Nature's Claim, blowing up Treachery, gaining Tristan 4 life and getting back Horde. Josh also casts Farseek, getting a Mountain. Josh then attacks Tristan with Horde and Wanderer. Tristan swords to Plowshares Josh's Maelstrom Wanderer so that he cannot recast it from the graveyard again. Tristan takes 5 commander from Horde. Ronnie puts 9 Sound Warriors into play during his upkeep and makes them bigger with Oran Reef. Ronnie plays Sierra Sanctum and attacks Tristan for 4 with his Beast token. Still waiting on his 6th mana, Tristan casts Wrath of God, clearing the board. Josh plays Forest and then casts Chromatic Lantern. Ronnie top decks and plays Forest and then recasts Hazezon Tamar. At the end of Ronnie's turn, Josh survivals Tornado Elemental for Oracle of Mordiah. At the end of Tristan's turn, Josh casts Steam Augury and gets Mountain, Maul Drifter, and Fires of Yavimaya, sending Avenger of Zendikar to the graveyard. Josh plays Mountain and then casts the Oracle and then plays Reflecting Pool off the top of his library. Josh casts Rampant Growth and gets Plains. Josh plays Fires of Yavimaya and then attacks Tristan for 2 damage. Ronnie untaps and makes 10 Sound Warriors on his upkeep. Ronnie makes the warriors bigger with Oran Reef and then attacks Josh for 3 with Hazezon. In response, Josh pitches Ingot Chewer and gets Lord of Extinction. Tristan tops at the end of Ronnie's turn. Tristan plays Plains and casts Return to Dust, exiling both of Josh's enchantments, to stop the Lord of Extinction from attacking next turn. Josh plays Arcane Sanctum and recasts Horde. He then attacks Tristan for 7 with Horde and Oracle. Josh evokes Small Drifter and draws 2 cards. Ronnie casts Regal Force and in response, Josh casts Path to Exile, targeting Hazezon. Ronnie exiles his warriors and draws 1 card from the Regal Force. Ronnie casts Sylvan Library. Tristan tops at the end of Ronnie's turn. Tristan plays Mountain and then casts Consecrated Sphinx. Josh untaps and during his upkeep exiles Tristan's Sphinx with Crib Swap. Tristan gets a 1/1 Changeling. Josh plays Plains off the top of his library. Josh hoards More Drifter back into play and draws 2 cards. Josh hoards Crib Swap, exiling Regal Force and then attacks Ronnie for 7 with Oracle and Horde. Ronnie pays 8 life and draws 2 extra cards with Sylvan Library. Ronnie casts Nature's Law, putting Tiger on the battlefield. Tristan wants to cast Numot on his turn but is kept from doing so from the Crib Swap in Josh's graveyard. Josh plays Graven Khans and Island off the top of his library. Josh casts Lord of Extinction and Regal Force, drawing 4 cards. Josh casts Exploration and puts Forest from the hand. Josh casts Sakura Tribe Elder. Josh attacks Tristan with Muldrifter, Horde, and Oracle, dealing him 9 damage. Josh sacrifices his Sakura Tri-Builder and puts Island onto the battlefield. Ronnie pays another 8 life and draws an extra 2 cards during his draw step. Ronnie casts Stranglehold, Dosan the Falling Leaf, and Elishnorn Grand Cenobite, killing Oracle, Shapeshifter, and Muldrifter. Tristan tops at the end of Ronnie's turn. Tristan plays Island. Josh crib swaps Elishnorn. Josh attacks Tristan with Lord of Extinction, killing him. Josh also attacks Ronnie with Regal Force and Horde of Notions. Ronnie blocks the Force with a Shapeshifter and takes 5 Horde damage. Josh holds Muldrifter and draws 2 cards. Josh plays Terramorphic Expanse. Josh plays Sun Titan and returns Island to the battlefield. Ronnie casts Ella Damri's Call but cannot find an out to Josh's board state, winning Josh the game.
I'll play Laboratory Maniac. I'll play Demonic Consultation. I'll name Mountain.
You're an asshole.
I'll try to draw a card. Yeah, I'll target myself.
You're an asshole. What an asshole.